Okay, y'all, this is part two of this one. I think I got my audio fixed so you can hear me and I don't have no echo. Okay, y'all, come on in and join me. Let's talk about relationships and what to do to make them last. Oh, this crazy thing. Okay, so I've been married twice. First time was 1 year and 9 months, I think. The second time, I found somebody that loves me for me, doesn't like to argue like I don't, and it's I've been in this marriage for 21 years, relationship for 22. Um, so I'm Jessie, and this is my first one about talking about real life stuff. And I hope this goes over better than the rest of the stuff. Um, Number one, stop being jealous of things you can't handle. I mean, you can't, like, don't be jealous of a girl or a man because if your man or your spouse, your person is going to leave you, hey, it's not for you, not your person. Um, Stop being over dramatic about everything. I learned that years ago. Uh, and pick and choose what you want to fuss about. Well, not fuss, but get upset about. Uh, More or less, just go with the flow. If somebody frustrates you, your spouse or person frustrates you, look, the best thing to do is to get up, walk out of the room. If they start chasing you, tell them, give you time to think, and for them to cool off. And then when everybody's clear clear headed, I'm sorry, go in and say, okay, can we sit down now and have a civil conversation about this, that, or the other? And when you do, don't get mad at the person's what they think. Um, like one thing, you have to agree to disagree on some things. Like kids, you if you have kids, either of you, and you come into a relationship with a kid or you know, that person has to accept your kids, number one, and know that they're going to be in their lives forever. You know, be in your life and you're going to be in their life. Um, my husband and I have sat side by side on a couch whenever I couldn't leave my house because of sickness. He sat right beside me and took care of me for, I want to say, 8 or 9 years. We didn't fuss once, we didn't argue once, and we never raised our voice, especially, sorry, there's a list there, especially around our kids or anybody else. And we still don't do that today with our kids or grandkids. Um, Learn how to communicate. Don't go throwing stuff, breaking stuff, It never works out because in the end, it's your stuff. Um, and you're not gonna be happy. Walk off, cool down, maybe go outside, get some air, um, and just think about what you'd love to like to say with a level head, of course, what you'd like to say to this person. And you have to grow with your relationship always. Uh, like, like I was saying, if they come in with a kid and you come in with a kid, those kids are always going to be there. They are, I don't call them step kids, they're after marriage, they become like your kids. Um, and yeah. Now, like I said, agree to disagree on certain stuff like kids, how to tolerate different things with kids, but always keep a level mind with kids. Go with the flow. Let them be kids, please. And if you're thinking about getting married, live with that person a year. That's where I messed up on my first. No, I can't say that. But my husband and I got together. I won't tell you how long we was together before he moved me in, but we lived together a year before we got married. And well, actually, it was 11 months before we got married, and we seen the good, the bad, the ugly. You know, you've got to see them at their best and at their worst to know, hey, I could do this with them, or hey, I can live with this. Hey, maybe I could do this for them, or they could do this for me. You cannot be selfish in a relationship. And do not think everybody's out to get your man because, or your woman, because your person may look, yeah, but that's natural. uh, it's like they're gonna look, let them look. But if they start staring, say, hey, I don't find that, appropriate, something like that. Me, I I say, "Hey, honey, sweetie, sugar pie." I'm from the South. That's how we talk. And my husband knows if I'm talking to another man, I say, "Yeah, sweetie, yeah, honey." It's nothing to be jealous of. He's the only one in my life. I'm the only one in his now, other than kids and grandkids. Yes, and it's good. Um, Let me see. Be loving to each other, but not overwhelming. And try to pull back on what you say, like the I love yous. If you say that too much, it's gonna be like a recording. Surprise them, just say it out of the blue. That's always sweet. Um, and flowers. If you get your person flowers, they don't have to be real. Real ones die. And I always liked a artificial plant, a beautiful artificial plant. Uh, but that's me. Um, what else? You can't worry about every little thing. Do not stress over every little thing. Now, what I mean is, if your man or woman, if your person Sorry, getting used to that word. Doesn't call right away. Hey, maybe they got busy and they had to do something real fast, then they're gonna call. Don't egg them on to where they're not gonna call at all. Give them time, and they will do right by you. Don't always think, "Look, you're supposed to buy me this, you're supposed to buy me this." No. If that was true, every little gift they give you would, would be would be like, well, that's not, nothing normal. I get gifts for being mad, at somebody. No. My husband surprises me with little gifts all the time, but nothing too big. Like my couch here and my love seat, got that for our wedding anniversary. Um, for our together anniversary that just happened, we got a new bed mattress because Lord, ours was 20 some years old. But yeah, just go with the flow. Know that the kids always come first, their needs, and it's always. So don't be jealous of a kid because you don't know what they're going through. Seriously. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the short one, and then I'm gonna see where it goes from here. Y'all, please, if you like my stuff, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you'd like to talk about. I'm 44 years old and I've been through the ringer. I was a truck driver, over the road truck driver. I worked at businesses. I've worked at restaurants, drive-ins, you know, Walmart. I've worked different places. If there's something you'd like to talk about, email me, message me um, on Facebook or anywhere. It's Jesse. Let's talk. Email me at Jesse Let's Talk 24 and tell me what you'd like to discuss and if you want to come on air with me during a live. So yeah, that would be fun. I do have Tourette's, so that's why my mouth and head, move a lot. My lips aren't dry, my tongue does that because of my medicine. Um, but yeah, I hope y'all join me in my lives tonight and let's talk. Y'all have a great night.